Hey, what is up, guys? It is Flow Vibes here. With the video, I'm gonna be starting this YouTube channel back up again, and in this channel, we're just gonna be talking about gameplay and like certain games, commentary mostly. So yeah, I used to stream on this channel. Now I'm streaming on Twitch for a while now. I stream every time that I can play. Whether sometimes that's like 5 days a week, sometimes it's only one, maybe it's none. But I'm really trying to start streaming again and really posting videos on YouTube again. So if you guys could subscribe and turn on post notifications and give this video a like, it would be very much appreciated. But in this video, we're going to be talking about the Marvel Avengers game, what it necessarily is, and because a lot of people are confused and don't necessarily know what this game is trying to achieve and what it really is. And then we're going to be talking about 4 main reasons that people don't like this game and they use it, and I'm just kind of debunking them and proving them wrong. But then again, this is my opinion. Not everyone is going to like this game. So some people are going to like it, some people aren't. I can't really change that. But whether you agree with my opinions, or disagree, leave them in the comments below. But let's get started. So first of all, what is Marvel Avengers? So it's going to have 2 main parts. It's going to have the story mode, where they're going to introduce the characters and bring the story. And something I love about it is that it's not going to be MCU driven, which means that it's not going to be the same story from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or like what you see in the movies. It's going to be its own story while using the same characters, right? And they're going to be adding new characters that weren't previously on the MCU, which I think is really cool. One of the examples is Miss Marvel. But the online version is co-op, and you're pretty much going to be playing missions with your friends, up to 4 people, and you're going to be playing the game, killing enemies, getting harder and harder the more you progress and the more you level up. You're going to be getting cool gear for your heroes, and you're going to be you can also unlock cool skins, which is really cool. So honestly, if I have to say anything, it's going to be almost like a Destiny with a Marvel. And the combat, apparently, as Square Enix and Crystal Dynamics have said, it's going to be similar to it's going to be different. I mean, like, each character is going to have a different set of skills, a different feel of combat. Like, Thor is going to feel different than Captain America, Iron Man feel different than Black Widow, etc. They're going to be playing. You're going to have to be playing strategically, so it's going to be different. It's going to have a good feel. So yeah, it can't be you're not going to be running into a enemy base button smashing and hope the best. You got to be smart on how you enter, how you attack your enemies, which I think is really cool. But let's talk about the first reason that a lot of people don't like this game, or just like completely like disapprove of it. It's because the game is not an open world game. Now, I can understand that. A lot of people want a Spider-Man game, because Spider-Man on the PS4 was an amazing game, and a lot of people want a game like that. They want to be able to go around, swing, not have to always like worry about missions, and they want the freedom of that. But Crystal Dynamics have stated that the game, even though it's not going to be open world, they're going to have many regions to play on across the world. And the same, I want to address this real quick. Avengers can't really be an open world game because the Avengers are seen as the Earth's mightiest heroes, right? So they're going to be all across the world, and even on different planets. So they can't have an open world unless you want like an open galaxy, And that's just like that. That's like, we're not doing that. I don't think the engines can even handle that. So they're going to be in many different places. Meanwhile, Peter Parker's only in a certain city, aka New York. So they can't really just stay in one central city. Obviously, they're starting off on the bridge, but they're going to be going across the world, and in later DLCs, they're going to open up the regions. But they have stated that the regions are going to be more open, you're going to be able to find Easter eggs, go around, explore. So they're going to be open regions, but not just not open world. It's going to be pretty big, but not as big as an open world game, which I'm fine with, because we're going to have many regions to explore. So the second thing is the game is a game as service model, and if you don't know what that is, it pretty much is a game that's constantly like adding updates to the game and stuff like that, and also the only way they really make money is from the game itself and microtransactions, mostly like cosmetic microtransactions. So a lot of people don't like it because like of EA with Battlefront 2. Fortnite, is okay. It's a free game, so I guess. But EA with Battlefront 2 really ruined it, especially like the loot boxes. People hate loot boxes. But Square Dynamics has stated that they're not going to be having loot boxes. Square Dynamics, sorry. Crystal Dynamics has stated that they're not going to be using loot boxes. The only cosmetics are going to be the only microtransactions are going to be cosmetic, but that's not, you're not going to be able to obtain it by loot boxes. You're going to buy it with the currency, which you use with real money, which is cool. And there are also going to be some cosmetics that you can also unlock in the game, which I also find really amazing. So they're not taking this typical approach of, like, making players spend money, or pay to win, nothing like that. And they've even stated that the future DLCs that add new characters and new regions are going to be completely free, which I find honestly amazing. The third thing I want to talk about is that there's not enough gameplay, or more specifically, not enough gameplay shown. So Crystal Dynamics has stated many times that they've only hit the tip of the iceberg when it comes to content shown, because mostly they've only showed the 8-day game trailer. And a lot of people are getting mad at that because they use that trailer and they use that what they've seen, and they kind of like, that's what they think of as of the whole game, and that's not accurate at all. The trailer that they showed us is almost like a tutorial. They're teaching us how to play. Now that's so a lot of people think, oh shoot, Iron Man's flying like super linear. He's not flying around. He's just flying in a straight line. We're gonna have to fly like that too. We're gonna be constricted. That's not the case at all. They're just trying to teach you the basics of how to fly, all that kind of stuff. And a lot of people don't see that. And obviously, not on Crystal Dynamics side with this. They haven't monetized their game enough. Now, usually when companies don't monetize a game a lot, it's usually a good thing. But at this point, they're like not showing us anything. But the good news is that they finally have stated that on June 24th from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. They're going to be it's going to be called the War Table, and they're going to be showing us co-op gameplay, new skins, new gameplay, new trailers, everything that we really need to know, because the game is coming out September 4th and a week earlier for pre-orders. So for PlayStation users, I mean. So we need to get this. They need to get this ready by the end of August. So we have 2 months on our hands pretty much. And they haven't shown us anything, so they really need to get working. We can see that they're finally opening up and showing us. And so far, nothing really outstanding, at least for me, has shown this game is terrible because of what they've said. But we just need to see that they keep to their promises, because they have said many things, and if they're all true, that's going to be amazing. But we just gotta hope that they keep up to all their promises. The fourth and last thing that I want to talk about is the character models. So a lot of people got mad, especially in the beginning of the 8-day trailer a year ago, that they all looked the exact same, and the character models were terrible. And Black Widow, especially Black Widow and Thor especially, looked terrible. But they fixed that problem super quickly. They, in literally a couple months' time, they fixed that. They went from terrible to pretty good. I'm not saying it's the best character model I've ever seen in my life, but like they went from pretty good, and that just shows that this company is serious about their game. They're listening to their followers or their fans. And a lot of people, they're also getting mad. They're like, oh yeah, this company's definitely a cash grab. They're not even ready for the game. They delayed it. But I see that as a good thing, because this game could have easily monetized the heck out of it. Came out they could have launched it May 15th, even though they weren't ready, and they could have just made it a huge cash grab, got a bunch of money, and just left the game. But they didn't do that. They delayed the game because they're serious about the game. They know it's not ready, and they want to deliver us a good game. They don't want it to flop like Anthem and other games. And even though Anthem is making its way back, first impressions are very important when it comes to the customer base. And something else I want to talk about, which is honestly a pro, the voice actors are super good. These voice actors, I don't remember all the names, but the voice actors I know for sure have been played in other games, and Uncharted and all these other games. So it's honestly a huge plus. And also the two companies, Crystal Dynamics and Square Enix, they're both huge companies that made amazing games. Crystal Dynamics has made the Tombstone Raider, which is a huge game, right? And the Square Helix has literally made Kingdom of Hearts and Final Fantasy, which is two amazing games. So honestly, I think that them working together, and they have 5 different companies working on this, and if that's not enough, I don't know what it. They have put the time and effort into this game. Honestly, I feel like if they do the right things right and they go on the right path, this could be a legit game that could honestly compete against these current games. And I'm not going to say that this game is going to be better than Spider-Man and the Arkham games, because you're not supposed to be comparing them. You know, Spider-Man and Arkham, they're their own games. You know, even though they're part of, at least Spider-Man, you know, even though they're all like superhero games, Avengers, what the Avengers is trying to achieve is not something that Spider-Man was trying to achieve. Spider-Man was trying to achieve, and Arkham 2 was trying to achieve a good single player game. Even though the Avengers game is trying to hit that, they're also trying to achieve a good multiplayer game so that once single player is done, even though they're going to be expanding on single player, but once that game is done, they have other things to do. So we have other things to do and like other things to grind for, you know. And the fact that they added 6 characters off the bat and are gonna add more is gonna tell me that there's a lot to do, because even though you've maxed out one character, there's always going to be another character for you to max out, and that's going to take a while. And they're probably going to be adding new gear and new characters, and new regions. So there's always going to be more stuff to do. And honestly, these new regions are going to come with new gear, probably specific to the character. So for example, if Wakanda and if Wakanda and Black Panther came out, right? If you wanted to get gear for Black Panther, you'd probably be in Wakanda. Now Wakanda is probably gonna have many levels. You know, there's probably gonna be some missions in Wakanda that you might have to kill certain enemies, and you can get better gear. You know, let's say for example, one of the missions in Wakanda you have to kill 30 enemies, and they're all like level 20. Like it's probably gonna be definitely more complicated. But we're just gonna give a basic example. That's probably gonna give you like say epic gear for Black Panther. While like the first couple Wakanda missions, right, or a couple missions in Wakanda are going to be like kill 10 enemies and they're going to be level like 4, and you're going to get like common or uncommon gear for Black Panther. You see where I'm going with this? So honestly, this game has huge potential if done right. And honestly, even if they start off on a rocky start, I definitely see them like fixing everything the fans don't like about it, and in like a year or even less, it's going to be a completely different game. Like just like Battlefront 2, even though Battlefront 2 a little bit longer, it's okay. And you can tell that Crystal Dynamics will do that because they change the character models in like a month or a couple months, like right after fans complained about it. They didn't even question; they fixed it, you know, which is it shows that they're listening to their fan base and they're really trying to make this game one of a kind. So yeah, so honestly, guys, I really appreciate you guys. If you guys are staying to the end of the video, I really appreciate it, guys. Make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications and like this video. We're going to be doing other videos talking about this game and other games and like gameplay and tips and tricks, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I really hope that you guys like this. We're going to be posting on Tuesday and Thursday on YouTube, so I really hope you guys enjoy this video. And yeah, peace out.